well, if God is good and he can be trusted, then why do we have so much suffering in the world today? Why do bad things happen to good, godly people? Joyce, does God cause suffering? I get asked these questions. Well, if he doesn't cause it, does he allow it? If he's sovereign and he can do anything, then why doesn't he stop child abuse and disease and world hunger and things like that? Why do little children suffer with cancer? Why do the good sometimes die young while mean people live to be old? Why did I lose my job and all my retirement? Why did my child die when I were praying for them to be healed? You know, why can almost drive a person to insanity if they can't come to terms with it. And one of the things that we tried to make very clear this morning is we need to get comfortable not knowing. And if you weren't here this morning, I want to make sure that you get to hear that. And even if you were here, I want you to hear it again. We need to get comfortable not knowing, because that's part of serving God, is even when we don't know, he does. And if we have all the answers, there's no reason to trust God. You understand that? If we have all the answers, the one thing that makes God God is we don't know what he knows. If we ever knew as much as he did, then we wouldn't need him. We'd have it all figured out. So you're never going to have all the answers. You're always going to have unanswered questions. And there will be things happen in your life and to other people that you just cannot wrap your brain around. And you're going to have to get comfortable saying, well, God, I don't know the answer, but I trust you. And I trust that if and when I need that answer, that you'll give it to me. So if I try to answer these questions and others like it, if you were to come to me and ask me all those questions, here's what I would have to say to you. I don't know. And I think one of the biggest mistakes that teachers and preachers make is trying to answer questions that they really don't know the answer to, because they think they got to sound smart. And to tell you the truth, I don't have the answer to all these things. I mean, there's some answers that I could give, and I am going to give you some reasons this afternoon why people suffer. If there are things that we can do about it, then we should do it. We can learn from our mistakes and make some changes. But I don't have all those answers. But I'll tell you what I do know. I do know that I know that I know that God is good. I know that. And just because bad things happen, that certainly is not an invitation for us to blame God. The reason why bad things happen is because of sin in the world.